Show. At the moment, Dan, I want to talk to you about West Ham. I mean, joyous scenes last night as West Ham trounced Cardiff City 3-0. But am I being unkind in saying if they'd done that on the first day of the season, at home to Cardiff when they lost 1-0, they might now already be back in the Premiership?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're being unkind.
I'm really pointing out the home record.
The home record isn't good enough, but I mean, I'm sure Sam Allardyce would say that it's because he hadn't had time to instill in them his way of playing. I mean, it doesn't sound. I can't imagine it's very complicated. But teams improve over the course of a season.
They do.
West Ham are in form at the moment, and that's the team that wins the playoffs.
They're in sparkling form. So let's get up to the Skype wall. Delighted to say young Sean, West Ham fan, is there. Sean, a very good evening to you. Have you forgiven Sam for any of his failings throughout the course of the season? One more game and you're back in the big time.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of trouble hearing you. But, yeah, one more game, 90 minutes away from the Premiership. We're going to be back there. We're going to get our tickets 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Yeah,
OK. Now, listen, mate, I just made the point a second or two ago. If you had beaten Cardiff 3-0 on the opening day of the season, instead of waiting until the playoff semi-final, it might have put a completely different perspective on your season, i.e. a much improved home record, and you'd already be in the big time.
Oh, yeah, we don't look backwards, though, Porky. You know, Everton could have won the FA Cup, but they didn't. So, you know, we've got to move on.
So, how do you think...
We've got a day in Wembley.
How do you think, let's assume for a second that West Ham go up, how do you think they're equipped to survive in the Premier League next season?
Sorry, you're breaking up a bit.
I just thought you were completely nonplussed by my question.
No, go on.
I'll try again. If West Ham were to go up, how well do you think they're set to survive in the Premiership next season?
Well, do you know what? I bumped into Ben Shepherd from another sports channel yesterday at the pub. And I asked him that question. He said he'd spoken to Chris Hughton, etc. He said, yeah, Champions League football, you know, Big Sam, you know, a lot of hoofball, and we do all right. I don't know.
He might get the Barcelona job, though.
But, you know, let's get up there. Let's see what we can do. Look what, you know, Swansea have done and Norwich have done. I'm not sure we're playing that right kind of football, but you never know. Things could change, couldn't they? OK,
well, listen, mate, what about this one? Who would you prefer to meet in the final? The other semi-final is going to be resolved tomorrow night. I would think, you've just mentioned Chris Hughton, I think they're going to be more dangerous than Blackpool.
Well, again, I'll tell you a little story. What Ben Shepherd said to me is he said he met Chris Hughton at yesterday's half-time at the game. And he said, you know, it might be mind tricks, he said, but, you know, the guys, I've got a thin bare squad and, you know, we're really tired and it will just be good if we make the final. I think that's a bit of mind games. But, of course, we want Blackpool. We beat them 8-1 on aggregate over the 2 games in the season. And we drew both games with Birmingham, and they're a bit of a bogey side, and there's a history with David Gold as well. So bring on Blackpool. I have Blackpool all day long.
Yeah. So are you happy generally with how the season's gone?
Sorry?
Are you generally happy with how the season's gone?
I'm having real problems.
Sorry, mate. What are you saying? Are you happy with the way the season has gone? Or, you know, can you be happy with the pretty disastrous home form?
Well, you know, again, what's the point of looking back and saying, you know, if we hadn't drawn 7 games, if we hadn't have done this, if we'd have played more attacking football, you know, yeah, of course, we'd be an automatic promotion. We are where we are. Do you know what? We haven't been to Wembley since 1981. We're going to Wembley. We're going down Wembley Way when we're going to win. And we're going to... What better way to get back in the Premiership than win at Wembley? It's the biggest game.
Sammy Lee's not playing.
Sorry?
And there'll be no Sammy Lee in an offside position.
Sammy Lee in an offside position.
Well,
that Fox me.
The last time they were at Wembley, they conceded an equalising goal and Sammy Lee was in offside
well, there you go.
position.
You see, this boy's an absolute football brain. Listen, Sean, I want to say thank you very much indeed for being with us tonight. I do wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, forget the Champions League final with Chelsea. This is the real game. Watch the playoff final.
Well, we always do enjoy it. It's got a history of being a great game. And remember, look forward to seeing you down West Ham Way next season. My mate's got a box down there, so you'll see me with a glass of Pinot in my hand.
OK, cheers, Paul.
All right, mate, thanks very much indeed. That's young Sean, the West Ham fan. I'm sorry, I didn't follow the Sammy Lee thing. Sammy Lee of Liverpool?
Yeah, they were playing Liverpool in a League Cup final, and I think they were 1-0 up, and then Sammy Lee was lying offside, lying down injured in an offside position. Liverpool equalised.
Right.
And, I think they went on to win it in a replay, actually.
Yeah.
But West Ham fans, there's something that still upsets them, as you might imagine.
He sounded a bit too young for that, to be honest. But anyway, I know Sammy Lee very well. In fact, I knew him pretty well indeed, and he was most unsuited to be manager of Bolton. Everything else he's done.
He was the first person about whom it was sung, he's fat, he's round, he bounces on the ground.
I know, it's a bit harsh, isn't it? Yeah, they said that he liked eating sweets all the time. Everton toffees, we used to accuse him of eating.